Alright guys, so I wanted to make a video for Lawn Care Legends. I wanted to talk to you about burning out, and it's not going to be like a preachy advice type of thing, but just kind of giving my perspective of things that have helped me whenever I find myself burning out. So currently at this moment in time, there's a lot going on in my life. The business is pretty busy. I've got a big family, so we're always active, we're always doing different things. There's always some sort of club or event or meet up with other families and friends that we're always organizing to do. The business is quite busy. I'm a solo operator, so the pressure is on myself to try and work on both working on the business and working in the business. And I've also had a number of things that have kind of been going wrong, if you want to kind of refer to it as going wrong. Just the van had a breakdown before Christmas when I was under pressure with time. I lost 2 days. I was hoping to take time off between Christmas and New Year's. I ended up working it. More work kept on coming in. New work was coming in. I had to try and find a way of fitting that in. I've got new contracts that are being confirmed at the moment as well, and trying to fit them into the schedule. We had a storm here, this is the first week obviously of the new year. We had a storm here on Tuesday night, I think it was. So when I woke up Wednesday morning, there was roof damage to my house. Ridge tiles and tiles had all been blown off and damaged and broken, and my house is about maybe, I think it's coming up on 40 years old, so those tiles are hard to find anymore. They don't make them. So I was off to reclamation yards looking for that, losing downtime from my business while I was going looking for these things. The same day when I woke up for the roof damage, my wife's car broke down. There's an electrical fault, and it's going to take a while to try and find that, so that's off the road at the moment, which means that we're kind of a little bit limited with our mobility at the moment as a family. I woke up this morning and the gas boiler is leaking. You know, I mean, like, whatever, you know, there's a couple of things that are going wrong this week, and it's all coming at a time where the business is busy enough. My busiest winter so far, and I'm kind of trying to juggle all these things. The plates are spinning, you know. And not only to mention that, working on the business, working in the business, what we're doing on social media. I spend a lot of time between November through to right this moment in time. I have probably spent more time on Lawn Care Legends and working on this group than I have working on my own business. Now, for me, it's a justifiable reason. I'm trying to work with other guys. We are trying to build something positive and that has meaning and impact for the members of the group. There's a few announcements that are coming pretty soon that are pretty positive, upbeat and encouraging, and hopefully bring value and benefit to the members of the group. But we'll announce that a little bit in another video. So there's a lot of things that can go wrong. There's a lot of things that demand our time. And a couple of years back, I would personally have burnt out on a regular basis, and it was probably stress induced because the business was struggling. I was struggling with physical pain from an injury, and it was just infecting my mindset, you know, where the business was, where I was financially. All these types of things that were negative were stressing me out. And eventually I got to the point where I was able to look past the stress. These things are just part of life. They are ups and downs that we all go through. So to expect the unexpected was a good course of action for me. Now, at the moment I'm burning out, and what I find is that whenever I get to this point where I'm burning out, for me personally, it's like being in a van or a car or a truck, and you're driving along and all of a sudden the warning lights start to flash on the dash, telling you that there is an indication wrong with a certain aspect of the engine. Could be the fact that it's overheating because it's been running for so long, if it's an older vehicle. This is only an example, not saying that my van does this. And what I find for me personally with getting to a point where I'm burning out is it's just an indication for me to take a moment. These things will always require your time. And while you're trying to give time to your family, you're trying to give time to your business, you're trying to give time to social media because it's very upbuilding and encouraging and you're drawing benefits. We all get the encouragement for ourselves, for our businesses, especially if we're solo operators. There's lots of things that our attention can be divided by, but more often than not, we don't give attention to ourselves. Now, I'm not talking about pampering yourself off for like a, you know, a beauty spa weekend or anything. I mean, just being able to take a moment to just, you know what, switch off your phone, turn off the notifications, take a day for yourself. You know, if you're going to go to work, you know, go to work, but don't stress about all these other things. Try to just enjoy yourself for a day, or have as minimal impact of chaos if you want. Sometimes for me, I find, you know, taking a couple of hours just out for myself, going for a walk, listening to some nice peaceful music, is a good way for me to block out all the white noise from everything else. There's so much that is kind of pushing in on top of us that can push us down on a regular basis, that if we don't take time to be able to just be free from that every once in a while, that weight becomes unbearable and you burn out. And sometimes we try to push on with that weight even when we're burning out, and that just prolongs the period of burning out, if you ask me, in my opinion. So taking a bit of time for yourself is every bit as important as spending time on your business, spending time with your family. If you're not mentally, you know, strong here, and you're not in a good, healthy place, in a good, healthy, positive mindset, then it can really, really impact your ability to be efficient, to be effective, to have meaningful impact, to deliver a high level of service for your customers, good communication. It can impact on how you are with your family. Are you irritable? Are you grumpy and tired and exhausted? So it's every bit as essential to take a bit of time for yourself as it is giving priority attention to all these other things. And while I'm burning out at the moment, I'm probably going to take a day now next week where I know I've got a meeting in the Republic of Ireland. It's going to take me about 3 to 4 hours to get down there. It's going to take 3 to 4 hours to get back, all depending on traffic. I'll be there for the day. It's a really informal, it's a proper, important, serious meeting, but it's a fun, and you know, there's no pressure, there's no anxiety attached to it. It's going to be an easy day. It's just a break from the normal routine. You know, I won't be worrying about doing the kids runs, things that, you know, to the school. I won't be worrying about getting out to the job and quoting prices. I'm going to turn off my phone, turn off notifications, and I am just going to chill that day with only one thing on the main agenda, and that's that meeting. And once that's done, that's it. I'll be able to relax for the rest of the day as well. And I can't tell you enough actually how much I'm looking forward to that, being able to switch off from everything else. And I know I can already feel the relief. I can already get a bit of relief knowing that I'm just going to forget about everything for a day. And because of my past experiences, I know that taking that day for me on a minimal impact for me psychologically and mentally is going to do me a world of wonder. And so burning out can happen whenever you're struggling with your business, and it can happen whenever your business is doing absolutely fantastic. But at the core of it all is how well you look after yourself and how you make sure that you're kept in a healthy, positive mindset and condition, and being aware of what works and what doesn't work for you, you know. So that's my thought. I know it's a 9-minute long video, but I thought I'd share, just talking about burnout and my perspective. It's not advice, you know, for everybody, but I just thought I'd share it with you guys, because we're all brothers in this, aren't we? Alright guys, see you later. Have a great day.